Hill figure. Star Report, Friday evening. I'm your host, Star. Kids, I am exhausted. Long day, packing, throwing things away. I'm moving, as you should know, if you're new to this show, I'm moving back to Stone Harbor, New Jersey. I'm done with Atlanta. It's gone to hell. Anyway, I want to talk. I want to talk about Morant. We don't care if you get caught with 3 guns. We don't care if you flip a car over and you run and leave the scene of the crime. But whatever you do, stay away from that hardened criminal named Big U. The devil, knows its own. That nigga's trouble, He's making a play. Anybody see the video? Big U sitting there talking about, hey, I don't usually chime in, but I'm going to chime in on this. That's cap. That's cap. He's speaking up for a reason, huh? Folks, we're on real nigga time tonight, and the average person won't understand it. They won't see it. So real niggas, please tap in. Big U, who claimed on Vlad TV he was never a rolling 60s Crip, but then he takes credit for it. The hater misses nothing. Is making a play. He's trying to get close to Ja because he sees Ja is what we used to call back in the days a plate of food. Oh, we talking about this tonight. The video just came out yesterday, I think, and it's all about symbols and signs. Did anybody notice the Nike logo on Big U's hat as he's sitting there in the car, talking to the camera? Oh man, let me just say this. When that old nigga gets on the set, and I think he's 1 or 2 years younger than me, when he comes on the set, bodies hit the floor, R.I.P. to Nipsey, R.I.P. to one of Quando Rondo's little homies. That nigga's for real, huh? Can I get an amen in the live chat early? Huh? Yeah. Oh, that old nigga poked his head up. Good God almighty. And folks, Deeds is back in action. She will be in the chat tonight. I don't have any admins or moderators. Deeds is just there to make sure that, people are, that you can talk crazy and that you don't spam the live chat. But we want you talking crazy. Deeds was allegedly in a car accident. And she is on meds tonight, so just know she's the only one that will be monitoring the live chat. Ricardo, I got your donation early. Thank you so much. He says, and to think the Knicks were 1 draft pick away from getting Ja. I'm here to talk about it tonight, all right? Sipping a little 19 Crimes wine. I'll get to the showrunner shortly, okay? Had a good day for those who give a goddamn. And yes, I'm leaving Georgia. It's time. I've been talking to you guys about my time here. I've been coming here since the late 80s. And I moved here in 2019. And I've enjoyed myself. This was a really good move for me to come here and to reconnect with my southern roots, on my father's side. And I'm glad I did. But now it's time to get the fuck out of Dodge, all right? Okay, I don't have a lot of notes tonight. I just want to talk about Big U making a play. When I saw that video, I said, oh, shit. Oh, shit, this old nigga here with the nonsense. Does he still have that show on World Star? What is that thing called? The Check-In or something? Troll Babies, good evening. What is that show he had on World Star? Something about tap in, check in. Yeah, Big U, a hardened criminal. I think he spent 75% of his life, I say that respectfully, in the penitentiary. Run, run, girl. Speaking of Morant, I saw a video recently on Instagram from a year ago. Troll babies, is it me or is Morant a little zesty at times? He was on a private plane. He's guzzling a bottle of Casamigos. He passes it to his homie. And then Ja looks at the camera like this, and he does his lips like this. Is it me or is he got possibly got a little sugar in the tank? That was like a real hey girl moment. Yeah. Anyway, so as you should know, he's been suspended indefinitely from the NBA, and I don't know what's going on with Nike. Did Nike remove his sneakers from the app, or are they going to be sold quietly? I don't know. Call in if you like. Phone lines are open right now, okay? Oh, and I don't know who this other crip is. Who's this guy? Somebody else has popped. Brick Baby. Brick Baby's chiming in. Brick Baby, fall back. Big U's on the set, big nigga. Big U has popped up with the Nike logo on his hat. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Folks, Big U has a 501c3-like star. 501c3, nonprofit organization. We have to put boots to the ground. We have to do work. You can't get that status and then keep that status if you're not doing work. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Hold on. And something else I wanted to point out here this evening. Deeds, can you check? I think yesterday, as of yesterday, we now have 666 videos on the Star Report. Can anybody confirm? 224,000 subscribers and 666 videos. The number of the beast. Okay. Deed says, Ja Morant's Ja One Hunger sneakers are no longer listed on the Nike and Finish Line apps. Okay. Well, listen, Big U's on the set now. They might, pop back up in a couple of weeks. Frank White, I see my nigga. Salute. Frank White, can you chime in on Real Nigga Time? Everybody's not going to see this for what it is. When an old nigga like that pops his head up, he wants something. An old penitentiary nigga. And he came out the gate talking about, I don't usually chime in on things like this, but I'm a chime in and No, nigga. No, nigga. That's called the setup, all right? Okay, let me get to my showrunner. And Alpha Villains, are you out there, sir? Alpha Villains is one of my sponsors. Hang on, somebody's texting me. Hold on. Okay, Rory, are you tapping in, Rory? Okay. My showrunner. Well, I have two showrunners tonight. Can artificial intelligence make you happy? Now, I'm not necessarily talking about getting married. However, that can be another conversation as we go down this rabbit hole. I'm going to go down a rabbit hole tonight. I have been talking to myself since the 70s, as most of you should know. I've never gone to therapy, nor do I need it. Many great people, including many of you, we talk to ourselves. Sometimes it's therapeutic. Sometimes we figure things out like that. I talk to myself and I answer myself. I don't have multiple personalities. It's just the way that I process. Anyway, so I have a mannequin head here that you've seen her before. Her name is Asia, and I talk to her in the mornings when I'm fixing my coffee in my kitchen right here. She's on the marble counter. I talk to her. We are in the world of artificial intelligence. We're already there. Synthetic life forms are here. But artificial intelligence, will it make you happy? Now, the concept of marriage, pay attention, is an old concept. I don't even think it's really beneficial to anybody anymore. You already talk to your phones, right? Many of you, you don't even want to type. You talk to your phone, Your phone Googles an address, a date, pulls up pictures, a video, So you already do it. Don't be scared of artificial intelligence. You don't have to be, just a science fiction buff like myself. But to me, it makes sense to have either a synthetic life form in the house with me, or maybe I'm just talking to the artificial intelligence software that's installed in the home. Maybe it travels with me. Maybe there's some type of, maybe it's on my watch or some type of piece on my body. Stay with me for a second. I'm going to get a little weird on you. Fellas, let's have that maybe a manosphere conversation tonight. Don't be ashamed, because some females think, oh, hey, you can't get a girl. Well, I can get a girl. But most females today are slurs. A slur, a combination of a slut and a whore. I feel for guys who have been married to women that they thought were righteous women, and all of a sudden, these bitches want to become YouTube stars. This bitch gave birth to your kids. This bitch is up in the church, and then she wants to get up on YouTube and talk to a bunch of nondescript, bum-ass niggas. Simps are gassing her up. Anyway, the concept of marriage. So, an artificial intelligence, software, whatever, synthetic life form, it tells you if your stress levels are at a certain level, if your heart rate is irregular. Troy, the chances of you dying have increased, and there's a possibility in 6 years you will have a massive stroke. The artificial intelligence can see what you're eating, make different suggestions. Don't buy whatever you just purchased from the supermarket. You're reading organic, but in reality, it has some type of Posilac or growth hormones in there that are fucking dangerous. Anybody see a new report that has just come out about artificial sweeteners? They're dangerous. You're better off eating sugar. The artificial sweeteners are the real cancer-causing agents. Pardon me. That's how you really get sick. Code Red, I see you, my nigga, in the live chat. Yeah. A little bit later on, I want to have another conversation, but not yet unless, you go off the rails. Is college worth going into debt for? A little bit later, okay? All right, phone lines are open. It's Friday. It's Friday. I'm a little tired, but I do want to discuss this topic. Big U, what are your thoughts? He's on the set now. Or you can check in about Ja Morant's sneaker deal. Is that gone? Deeds, I got your text message, but are they just, saving face for right now? Nike? I haven't read anything that says the sneakers are off the table. Hold on a second. I just got information that they have been removed from the website. The Bussy Report, I got you donation. Okay. Crips hold this L. Why? What do you mean? Because of Big U, he's making a play. I mean, do you understand what I'm saying? And guys, what's up with Steven? Is it Steven Jackson? Was he like a superstar basketball? I'll Google him. Hang on a second. Steven Jackson. He annoys me. Didn't he go to O-Block, a year or so ago talking about I'm checking in? He's a goofy. Anybody want to vouch for him in terms of his NBA career? Yeah, he does a lot on social media. Okay, Steven Jackson, born in Houston, Texas. How many rings does he have? Played with the Nets. I remember that from 2000 to 2001. San Antonio Spurs, Atlanta Hawks, Indiana Pacers, Golden State Warriors, Charlotte Bobcats. Jesus Christ. Was he just a journeyman? Return to San Antonio Spurs. Left-handed, are you out there? Florida Boy J, are you out there? Can you give me an update on Steven Jackson? I don't care what he's saying about Ja Morant. I really don't. Los Angeles Clippers. Okay, he retired in 2015. And then he went to the Big Three. Okay, he joined the Big Three in 2017. Now, he's got a lot of mouth. I'm a real nigga. When somebody says they're a real nigga, more than likely they're not. He annoys me. And again, he went to O-Block. Talking about I'm checking in. Checking in with your old ass. Get out of here. Terrence, I got your donation. Thank you for your support. Are we smoking on that Jim Brown pack? Absolutely. Call in. It's Friday. Hang on a second. Roy just sent me a text. Okay, he says, I'll try to check in. All right. Give me a second, guys. I hate to do this now, but did I text Florida Boy J? And guys, Deeds is back in the live chat in case you didn't know. Hold on a second. I'm live. Right now. Okay. Terrence, thank you for your donation. Yeah, Jim Brown's gone. I wasn't gonna do a whole deep dive. He was old. He was an older guy. He meant something to me and others who know football. One of the greatest, if not the greatest, running back. Clearly, But do you guys really want to talk about Jim Brown? He was 87. Married to a woman, or his second marriage, Monique, I think. And I hate to put this on the table now, but she called police on him and lied on him, said that he slapped her or choked her, something to that effect. And then she recanted her story because she thought he was going to cheat on her, something crazy like that. Anyway, he's gone now, Jim Brown, if you want to call in. I liked his movies. Hold on a second. I liked Jim Brown's movies. Slaughter. Was he in 3 the Hard Way? Hold on a second. That's going very far back. 3 the Hard Way. How old is Fred Williamson now? Okay, 3 the Hard Way, 1974. Okay, yeah, Jim Brown, Jim Kelly, and Fred Williamson. Let me see if somebody calls in to talk about Jim Brown. Otherwise, I'm not going to sit here and just beat up on Jim Brown. I liked his demeanor. I liked that film. Again, Slaughter. Then there was Slaughter's Big Score. I mean, I can go far back. I think was it the first interracial kiss on film with Jim Brown and Raquel Welch? Anybody know? We can go there if you need to, all right? Phone lines are open right now. Hemplord, I got your donation. Okay, no message, but I got your donation. Oh, shit, let me check my phones. Jesus Christ. Give me a second, guys. I've been so busy today, I didn't even check my system here. Hold on. And let me get this other showrunner on as well, just in case somebody else doesn't want to talk about artificial intelligence. Is college worth going into debt for? 1-70-3982. TJ, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in, sir. TJ says, Star, I have 3 wives and is looking for a new one. Do you think Deeds will be interested in taking care of our 12 kids? She's in the live chat. TJ, she's in the live chat, my nigga. Thank you for your donation. Oh, you know who I do want to speak to tonight? Skylar Saunders, where are you, sir? Skylar did a good video about credit. Skylar, are you out there? Hold on. Let's have some real fun tonight. Did you guys see Skylar Saunders' new picture in the community section along with his video? Hold on. Skylar, I may have a bone to pick with you. Hold on. I'm live. Can you call in? Okay, all right. Okay. Big U is my focus tonight. And yes, let me take a screenshot because 666 videos are now on the Star Report. Okay. Florida Boy Jay says calling in 10 minutes. Is somebody spamming the live chat? What's going on? What's going on? Okay, Marquise, I got your donation. Thank you very much. Yeah, moving back to New Jersey. That's my home state, but I'm not going to be, I'm going to be there for a couple of months in Stone Harbor. I've been telling people that I'm not hiding, and I plan to leave, depending on how things go, because I'm trying to sell a piece of property there. I plan to leave hopefully by September. I have options, but thank you for your donation. I don't know. I mean, I want to go to Seattle. I've been saying that, but I have family up in Rome, New York, and if I go to Seattle right now, it might be a little bit too much of a stretch, okay? Varnell, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. No, I don't want to do Freestyle Fridays. You know, we tried that last week. We haven't done that in a while, and there wasn't a big reception. You know, I don't want to I don't want to pull teeth and try to do something. It either works or it doesn't. I think it had its run, yes? I think, hold on a second. I think it had its run. Freestyle Fridays, okay? But thank you for your donation. And let me just talk about the other showrunner here for a second. Is college worth going into debt for? So we had a good discussion the other day, with regards to cell phones. Should cell phones be allowed in class here in America? Thank you to those of you who took that topic serious. And I just put on the table the reality that since 2019, middle schools and high schools in Tokyo allow cell phones. So the response was good. It wasn't like a lot of comments, but quality comments. So I wanted to expand on that and talk about, is college worth going into debt for? College. Now, I used to say, even though I only did one semester at Hunter College, somewhere around late 1982, and I used to say college, in my mind, I wish I had gone, but in reality, I didn't need it. College used to help you with networking. Yes, anybody went to college and you have aligned yourself with a better group of people, peers, if you will. You have been able to network with these people over the years, decades. I'm not too sure about college now because everybody's texting. Nobody wants to talk. We're not socially interconnected like we used to be. People don't want to go to coffee shops and other places to meet and talk. You know, that whole world of friends, friends getting together. I don't know, just having brunch. I think that's dated. I think everybody now is pretty much just a loner of sorts, very distant, very cold. Hold on a second. And I don't even know if going to college now matters. Getting into debt is not necessarily the best thing, but I do want to talk to Skylar Saunders about that when he calls it. Area code 209, it's Friday. Are you there? Good evening, 209. I had to reset my phones.
Yeah.
Hey.
My grandma.
209. Whatever you've got going on in the background, turn it down,
Oh,
or
my
are you
bad.
there?
My bad.
Jesus.
Hello?
Yes, good evening.
Oh, my bad. This
My
is Randy
bad.
calling in.
My bad. Yo, Randy, what's up, man? How are you? Good to hear from you.
Not much. Hanging out with my girl and her family. We
Okay.
just finished barbecuing.
Okay. I got the email you sent me. I'm not gonna share it, but that's you sitting in that car.
Yeah, I was in the city, making some moves, hitting a hard reset.
Yeah.
I took an exhale.
Hiding in the cracks and the crevices so that niggas don't split your wig. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was very low key.
Yeah.
I was very low key.
Where do you want to chime in, man? It's Friday. I'm talking about a few things
Oh,
here.
Ja Morant, man.
Ja
I saw
Morant.
that video of Big U trying to make excuses for him, saying he's a kid. He's 23 years old. His brain is almost fully developed, if not fully developed,
Grown-ass man.
He's a business.
Grown-ass
He's a
man.
business. He should
Right.
know better.
Right.
Yeah, he's a business. He should have advisors. He should have a council. He's making hundreds of millions of dollars.
Facts.
He's making what changes generations, And the NBA can't have niggas with guns representing them. That isn't the market they're trying to sell to. That isn't the core base. Those aren't the people who buy the sneakers. Those aren't the people who buy the jerseys, The niggas that he's trying to relate to don't support him, And the niggas around him aren't doing anything better by letting him portray this image of Ja Morant or Ja Wick, Ja Wick. Is not good for the brand, I don't know if you said that Nike has stopped selling his sneakers online and stuff like that. So I'll let you know.
Yes, come on.
The money does get cut off once they feel that they can't sell you. You're a business at the end of the day, dude.
Yeah, well, now, hang
That
on
thug image.
Hold on a second, Randy, because we have dissected this tragedy over the last week. I have come to the conclusion that I think Ja Morant, he's the problem, not his friends. I think he's the idiot, not his friends. Go ahead.
He is, because he's the one that encourages them to record him. He likes it.
Right.
There's an Instagram live from like the summer where
Right.
he's turning up in a mansion drinking tequila, and they're bumping NBA YoungBoy, and then his homeboys like switch the mood, start playing R&B, and he's
Right.
making fun of them. He's like, "Oh, the liquor got y'all niggas soft right now. Y'all ain't y'all feeling." He's the menace, He's the one that wants to pull up on dudes. He's the one telling He's probably the one telling his mom, "I got this. Anybody mess with you, they messing with me.
Facts.
I got this."
Facts.
He's a crash test dummy.
Yeah,
So am I,
yeah.
I know him.
I'll come through and make the cig squirt. Now, hang on a second. Yeah, so as I said, we've already been over the fact that his mother calls him when she's in a situation. She don't call the police. She calls him and tells him, bring the goons, and he comes and he turns up. We discussed that earlier in the week. Go
That
ahead.
reminds me of that old, "I'm my mama's boyfriend, I'm her little husband." Those are the niggas, that'll crash out for they mamas and stuff like that. And what triggers me is he has a father figure in his life. He has someone that could give him counsel and, he could probably listen to. But that lets you know that he ain't trying to hear all that. He on that thugging stuff right now.
Randy, with all due respect, I saw pictures because I Googled his mother and father. I'm not sure if that's his biological father, but there's a guy sitting next to his mother. His mother's name is Jamie. And she's looking at the father as if she's saying, "I'll smack the shit out of you," to him. He's got the Kool-Aid smile acting goofy, and she's looking at him as if to say, "I'll smack fire out you." So that's the temperature I get from his parents. Go ahead.
Yeah, of course he's going to be the head of the household when he's the breadwinner. Who's going to tell that nigga to turn down?
Right.
And I wanted to touch on the AI topic because AI is already making us happy. We're listening to AI music. We're doing AI generated images. We wake up and get on the internet and get influenced by the algorithm. We're already happy with AI, and we're gonna continue being happy with it, you know, because it's gonna give us artificial happiness. We get on video games and kill people, and hours pass by with a Kool-Aid smile and a blunt in our hand. How's your head that you speak to help you transition into the new world?
Asia, she's fucking great. She's awesome. This bitch listens.
She doesn't give you mouth, and she doesn't give you mouth. That's the beauty of it. She's a listening ear, you know. I just wish more women in the real world could be like her, you know.
No. Randy, I'm so far beyond what a female will and won't do. I'm thinking about artificial intelligence.
So you're even ready to let that come into your life and, you know, help you be the man that you are. Because you ask the artificial vessel any philosophy question, and it'll have an answer for you.
Bingo.
And it'll indulge in it. It'll stimulate your mind. It won't ask you, do you just see what the Kardashians posted? Did you just, you know?
Hang on a second, because this is deep. I'm home. I'm relaxing. I'm playing a game of chess with Asia, or the artificial intelligence software. I might want to smash a slore, not a whore, because I'm not paying for no pussy. And I say, hey, Asia, can you find a slore somewhere on social media, within 50 miles, who just wants to meet me somewhere, not come to the house and get slutted out and then go on about her business. She can search through data banks and find that slore, that self-gratification, and then the slore goes on about her business, and then I'm back to my life. I mean, is that weird?
It's not weird. We get that off Tinder.
Right.
What you just described was Tinder to me, or POF.
Right.
Find me a slore within 50 miles. I have the application. I have the app.
Alpha Villains, where are you, sir?
If you want bussy, you could go on Grindr.
Easy.
No, I don't want it faster.
Nobody want no bussy. Slow that dumb shit down. Hey, man, good to hear from you. Any final thoughts? Big U. I think he's trying to connect with Ja
He's
Morant.
clout chasing.
Yeah.
Whenever a nigga like that tries to be an OG to you, he's extorting you. That's why I don't hang around any nigga that's trying to give me wisdom or guidance. You're trying to extort me later on.
Yeah.
You're trying to tell me, oh yeah, I helped you when you was down. I gave you that wisdom, youngin. Now fund this, nah. Ja Morant got to pull out the blicky on niggas like that.
Yeah.
That's what you keep the tool for niggas that trying to hit you with that. I'm trying to help you better yourself.
Yeah.
Ain't no nigga trying to help me better myself out here in the streets, bro.
Facts. Randy, good to
The
talk
only
to you,
thing
man.
you could do for me, the life that you save is your own, Ja. But he don't want to save it. He's a nigga.
He's a nigga, yeah.
I'll end it at that.
All right, good to talk to you, man. Salute. Okay, Randy tapping. Okay. Big Aki, I got your donations via PayPal. Thank you, sir. Hold on a second, Big Aki. Okay. He says, checking in. They should have checked that old nigga out. LOL. And RIP, a real one. Jim Brown and Ja Morant needs to hear Averb's third for Hitman. Okay. Oh, yo, that was crazy. You're talking about, the third round when Averb called Hitman Holla's father. For those who know battle rap. Yeah, that was a monumental round. Thank you for that donation, Big Eye. He also says, AI will make me happy. I want 15 thick AI models that can be programmed to be assassins and blow off blow off one button. I will sleep good every night, okay? He then says, is college a waste? I would say so. It's more based on who you know first, and then what you know, which you can learn online for free if disciplined. Yeah. Gemstar says R.I.P. to the legendary alleged wife beater Jim Brown. Jim Brown, probably the greatest running back ever. For those who don't know, that was when football was a serious, brutal fucking game. The helmets were like thin. You could clip people. You could spear people with your helmet. That was crazy when he played. How many seasons with the Browns? Was it 9? I forget. Thank you, Gemstar. Frederick G says, Star, my girl is now doing adult movies, and she's pregnant with my seed. I'm a D-list rapper, and I'm a vice lord. Can you help me? Okay, is he pretending to be somebody, troll babies? Who's he? Or is he just... That sounds familiar. Oh, shit. Okay. Big nigga, Florida boy Jay. Friday night, FBJ was cracking.
Yo, are we live? Is niggas in the building? Are we lit?
Nigga.
Is the sound on?
Nigga, the devil knows its own. I'm saying Ja Morant needs to stay clear from that old nigga Big U. Bodies hit the floor when that nigga comes around. Go ahead.
I would technically, I guess, agree with what you're saying about Big U, but Ja Morant, the way he's moving around, he might fly Big U in and have him roll around in Memphis with him, because it seems like Ja Morant wants to double down on the negative FBA gun culture stereotype, and I feel like Ja Morant at this point, like I told you before, needs to be ostracized from the community along with Big U. We have some of our black leaders, some of the established niggas in the game to come out and tell Big U to, hey, slow that dumb stuff down. We trying to keep Ja Morant on the boat, keep the gravy train going, and you trying to double down on the BS. We already had another neighborhood crip come out there talking about Ja Morant throwing up neighborhood. If he ain't trying to pull up, put something on the set, do a bike drive or something, give us some money. You can't be around here throwing around neighborhood.
You're talking about Brick Baby. I saw that video too. The hater misses nothing. Yeah.
Right.
Now, hold on.
Now you got Big U.
Hold on. Well, Big U has not come out directly and made his business known. I'm saying it's subliminal right now. This is how the old niggas move. You know, you try and, get your way in there. You slide in there, and then all of a sudden, it's you're caught. You're caught up in the bullshit. I'm saying I have no proof that Big U, who's from my generation, he's making a play because he sees Ja Morant as a plate of food, and he's got the Nike logo on the hat, talking to the camera. Go ahead, Florida boy Jay.
Big U sees the same thing, an ignorant nigga under the age of 25 that is infatuated with gang culture, and he spots Ja Morant just like he spots these rappers who want to perpetrate the funk.
Right.
Okay, let me put my arm around you, act like we cool, fly you out, give you, you know what I'm saying, show you all the women, show you all the neighborhood sets, and at the end of the day, when you think you're going home, we got to run them pockets. You got to make a contribution, a donation, a tribute to the set.
We got the nonprofit organization. It would be a good look for you, youngin. Now hang on a second. One of Quando Rondo's peoples. He's now with Jesus. Yes, he was broad daylight out there with Quando Rondo. Who was talking a little spicy to Big U at first, and then he went and sat down with him, and I guess he didn't make the deposit on time, allegedly. Shit went left, yes?
Yeah, we had to stretch one of your niggas out, had you on camera screen.
Allegedly.
Or had the police calm you down. Allegedly. That's how it goes. You think it's cool. It's gang.
Gangland,
until
little nigga.
some real stuff goes down.
Yeah.
Then you want to back up, and it ain't no. You can't get out the game. See, niggas from the South, niggas from the East Coast, they don't know it's blood in, blood out. You can't just jump out the blood. You can't just jump out the Crips, nigga. Nah.
Hang on a second, Florida boy Jay. Ezzards, I got your donation. Ezzards, you have to learn how to spell first and foremost. My name is with a capital S, and there's only one R. Okay, but thank you for your donation. Florida boy Jay, before I forget, I want to go left for a second. It's Friday. What's going on with the Lakers? They're down 2, you said? the Lakers are down 2 games?
Oh, yes, the Lakers are definitely down 2 games to zip in the Western Conference Finals.
Oh, my goodness.
Last night, well, like I told you, when I took it back to Game 1, a lot of Laker fans were resting their laurels on the fact that, we figured them out. We came back in the second half. We set some type of jiggy lineup, and the Nuggets can't handle that. Well, the Nuggets and this coaching staff took it personally. It was a grind-them-out game yesterday, and at the fourth quarter, LeBron couldn't buy a bucket. Meanwhile, Jamal Murray was banging 3 after 3, put up 16 points in the fourth. LeBron ran out of gas once again, and the Lakers are facing the 0-2 hole going back to L.A.
Okay. All right, what's going on with your platform? And people keep asking, man. I'm tired of asking you. I don't want to sound redundant. What's going on with the merch? The bag got different, so I got different.
Yeah. Well, the people who are on my Instagram story, they seen the merch last weekend when we did the photo shoot. So we're on the homecoming stretch on that. Okay. We got the designs done. We got the bag got different. I got different shirts with the logo on it, and it's very nice. It's fly. We got the headset. It's cool. We also Perspective Facts podcast went up yesterday. We had a great show. We're doing great numbers right now because we're closing on 3,200 subscribers. The numbers are going up every day. We're dropping clips every day. It's a lit podcast, and we're going to actually be live streaming from the pool party next week. We're going to be having some things popping off.
Yeah,
so,
now hang on. So where is that? Because you got a twerk contest going, all sorts of shit. Is that in Jacksonville? Where's the pool party going down?
It's in my backyard, OG. We throw it in the back. We got the pool, the grill, the cabana, the 4 tables with the umbrellas. We're going to have hookah set up over them. We getting blue crab, 6 slabs of steak. Casamigos on deck. We win it. We having a twerk contest. We're gonna up it to about $1,000 for the winner. By the time Saturday rolls around, my niggas, we're gonna be live with it. It's going down. In 4K, real life.
Okay. All right. Anything else you want to say, man, about Big U? Did you watch the video? Because when you and I spoke earlier, you hadn't seen it yet. Did you?
Yeah, I did watch the
that
video,
old nigga?
and I watched the video, and it pretty much sounded like Big U was putting his arm around him. Trying to make excuses for him as big. I don't think he should be able to speak on that, especially with a John Morant. But, he should see it coming from a mile away, but I doubt that John Morant is going to see it come from a mile away. And I think you had one more topic.
Hang on. And let me, I always like to acknowledge my source, Forgotten Kings TV on YouTube. That's where I saw this video. Forgotten Kings TV on YouTube. Big U sends a message to John Morant over Nike, pulls his sneakers for a waving gun again on IG Live. Have they ever met before? Because, John Morant gets around. I saw a video with him on Instagram from last year. He's on his private plane, and he's guzzling the Casamigos. Have they met before? Do you know? Big U and John Morant?
I don't know if they met officially on camera, shook hands and did photo ops, but John Morant plays twice in Los Angeles a year, so at least. So I'm pretty sure, once he flew out there, after the game, they probably linked up and
You're not sure. If you're not sure, just say you don't know. Let's not say they have.
We don't know.
You don't know. Okay.
Yes, we don't know.
Okay. And one more thing, man. Please keep me up to speed on the morality clause in the NBA, because this video that I just pulled up today, from a year ago, Ja Morant turning up to NBA YoungBoy on his private jet, guzzling the Casamigos, and then passes the bottle. Is that allowed by the NBA?
Yeah, drinking is allowed by the NBA. We've seen players drink when the NBA, when you win a championship, they literally give you champagne. Chris Bosh literally had a money shot scene, pouring champagne over his face with his mouth open.
Gotcha.
They're all for alcohol celebrations, not pulling out the pistol and waving it in the camera.
Okay. Hey, man, I appreciate you tapping in. And you're going live again when? Florida Boy J on your channel.
We're going to be going live Monday, and then we're going to be going live from the pool party, letting niggas know what time it is, stunting in front and Down for the world, T-Star. You know what
Nice,
time it is,
nice,
man.
nice. Good to talk to you, man. Thank you for tapping in.
Absolutely. Have a good night, man.
Okay. Florida boy Jay. Is that Skylar Saunders? Skylar, sit tight. I want to talk to you. I'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
Sit tight. Okay. Big Aki sends in another PayPal donation. Thank you, Big Aki. He says, yo, I just realized how you walk yourself into being extorted, pardon me. LMAO, this nigga Ja Morant has to be the dumbest nigga on 2 feet, like pure uncut stupid. Guys, on the top of the live chat is the PayPal information if you want to make a contribution via PayPal. Cash App is on the screen right there. See that? $Star Report. Thank you for your support. Dante got you donation. Hey, Star, I know that you are a sci-fi supporter. Ever see a movie called Cherry 2000? Reminds me of today's discussion. Possibly. When did that come out? I'll Google it right now. Was it a memorable film? I've seen so many films. Some of them resonate, some of them don't. I don't know. You sent in a nice donation. Let me Google this while I was here. While I was there, hold on a second. Okay, from 1987. Yeah, that's an oldie. I can't say that was a great film. You know, it had its place in time. I saw that, yeah. 19 science fiction directed by Steven. Okay. Thank you for your donation, okay? And Sir Shai got your donation. Thank you. Rest in peace, Jim Brown. Oh, okay, and he's talking crazy about Rory and Skylar Saunders. Okay. Is it Mecca? Meccatron 212. Ja is trying to impress black women. I don't know about that, Meccatron. I don't want to, slander the young man, but he's on that private jet, and there's a video where he takes a big gulp of that Casamigos, and then he pokes out his lips and looks at the camera like this. I don't know, he might be serving the boy cunt, as they used to say back in the 80s. Serving the boy cunt. Real Kel got your donation. That Principia is a hard but great read. Salute, Star. Okay, Sir Isaac Newton, yeah. Monumental book. Mr. Skylar Saunders, good evening, sir. Thank you for tapping in.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Good evening.
Good evening. I want to ask you, because I didn't get a chance to watch your whole video. In my community section, there's a picture of you there going in on you, as they should.
As they should, yes.
I watched half of your video, and I want people to focus on Skylar, not Star. Focus on Skylar. Skylar is worth listening to. You speak about credit, and
yes,
it sounds like you're worried about the collective and their spending as opposed to the reality that, and correct me if I'm wrong, we need people spending. We need people to get into debt. Debt is a great thing. Debt is purchased, sold. Debt is how our economy thrives. Are you trying to help people stay out of debt? I was a little confused. I watched half of your video.
No, I said that debt is great. Debt is a great and good thing.
Okay.
I said that in the video.
Yeah.
And I think it still is, because you get to buy something now and pay for it later. That's what I said in the video.
And we need people to fall into debt so that they can file for bankruptcies, Chapter 7, 11, or 13, and then spend more money. That's how.
Absolutely.
That's how our country, that's how our country evolves. Debt. Yeah?
Absolutely.
Okay. I didn't see the whole video. Go ahead.
I also wanted to
Go ahead.
I also wanted to speak on the producer.
not the consumption. I state that in the video as well.
Okay.
That it's important to be a producer instead of just consume.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna invest in a debt collection agency years ago, and then I got busy, and I said, maybe I'll come back to this. But that's a very lucrative. Well, it used to be a lucrative business, owning a debt collection agency. Yes, your opinion?
Yes, and also and as well, I was talking about how the government, it should be ego, edge government out. That's the reason why there are so many different problems with the loan. And I said that you should be able to take a loan, but it should be private, and there should be no debt forgiveness. Slow Biden shouldn't be able to say that, with a few strokes of a pen, that your debt has been forgiven. That shouldn't happen.
Okay. A lot of your older objectivists used to say ego stood for exit God out. But I hear you.
Yeah, no. I knew that. I was gonna say exit. Edge God out, of course. Ego, but okay. I say edge government out of that, because government is a necessary good. It is for the law courts, the military, and the police. That's it. That's all it should be.
And most important, to protect our rights. That's their main function. Protect.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Our rights.
The whole point of the government is to protect rights through those agencies.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Just checking on you. All right. So the video. How's the video doing? And folks in my community section.
Doing well. I just got done live not too long ago, a few minutes ago.
Nice.
Had a great time riding on Jimmy Allen. He's from Milton, Delaware. It's only a few minutes away from where I live. And he is definitely getting. I dragged him all the way for a whole hour.
Nice. Okay.
And it was great. It was beautiful. I had people give me at least one donation of $2, and I know you don't do $2, but you're in a plane. I'm crawling. I haven't walked yet. I haven't ran yet, and I'm not flying. You are flying, sir.
Okay.
I have not earned the right to get 10. $20, $50, $100 donations. So I respect you for that.
Okay. Hey, man, good to talk to you. Thank you for tapping in. And you're in the live chat, yes?
Absolutely.
You're in the live chat?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Skylar.
Absolutely.
Take care.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Okay. One of my sponsors, Skylar Saunders. The Bussy Report sends in another donation via Cash App. Roses are red, violets are blue. Skylar Saunders likes Bussy. And Bussy likes him too? What? Jesus Christ. Well, it is Friday. Area code 201. Sit tight. I'll be right back. 201. Sit tight. Guys, shot97.com. That's my platform. We are so lit there. Going to be adding new drill songs tomorrow and Sunday. Okay? Shot97.com. I took out about 10 songs this morning from the playlist because, the playlist is over 5 hours long, and every 5 songs, there's a station sweeper. But this weekend, we're going to make it every 6 songs. There's a station sweeper. I'm going to add about 20 new songs, all right? Shot97.com. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Ricardo, got your donation. Sit tight, sir. You're up next. I see you, Ricardo. 619. Did you hang up? Ricardo, call back. I got you, man. 619. Let me right now go to 201. Good evening. Are you there? 201. Good evening.
Peace, Star.
Peace.
Rob Lowe 2000.
Hey, what's up with you, man? We talking about Big U making a play for that little nigga, Ja Morant.
Yep, and he's going to get him. He's going to get him if he goes for it. He's going to get him.
Yeah.
He's going to get him.
Yeah.
Because that nigga right there, Ja Morant, is worse than a street nigga because he is inspired by the street. He didn't come from it. He's inspired by it. And he wants to be it.
Right.
And what the NBA should not suspend him. They should expel him. Expulsion.
Oh, no.
Get rid of him.
No.
Let that be the end of it.
No, I want to see him.
Yes.
I want to see him crash out on some real shows. Crash out.
See, here's what's gonna happen if they suspend him. If they suspend him and he comes back in between that time, what he's going to do is he's going to put out a rap album. Mark my words. He's going to put out a rap album. That type of nonsense, you don't need that. This dude is this is what is wrong with the whole scenario. He's got a male figure and he's got a mother. And as you can see from the situation, it's all from the street. They should have never let that Crippin' and blood shit get on the TV screen. They should have never did it. That's why I don't mess with Kendrick Lamar for doing that nonsense at the Super Bowl where you made that whole Crippin' shit go viral. The Crips will tell you that stuff is not meant for that. The Bloods will tell you that too. It's not meant to be out in the open like that. And they're commercializing it, and they're not even down with the sets or any of that stuff that they're claiming. That's why that Crip was talking to John Morant like that, like, yo, they resent him for that type of stuff. You are somewhere that they can't, their dreams don't even take them as far as where John Morant is, and it's almost like you're mocking them. Mm-hmm. Like, what's going on in your life that you need to be taking drinks to the head like that? What's going on in your life?
Well, hang on a second, Rob Lowe. I have no problem if he puts out a rap song, Ja Morant. Iman Shumpert used to do it. When he was with the Knicks. Of course, Shaquille O'Neal. Kobe Bryant was on Columbia. He put out a rap song. Allen Iverson. And a host
out of all of them.
Hang on, but you know, I mean, that's who they are now. They're inspired by rap music. I have no problem with that. I mean, if he's going to be doing what he has been suspended for, you know, waving the blicky, the blammer, that's an issue according to the NBA. Whether we think it's not, their morality clause says it is. Go ahead.
Out of all of them guys that you mentioned that rap, the only one I would give a pass to is Shaquille O'Neal because he actually was on some all right stuff. I'm not saying he was nice, but there were some songs that were all right that got radio plays. The rest of them were super trash. The AI situation. I was down in Virginia when AI had first became popular.
Right.
AI was very short. All of them wild ass animals that he was hanging around with got him mixed all up into nonsense. And if you're around something long enough, you can become it. You can. I'm not going to deny that. But the whole idea of them projecting this ignorance onto the world stage and got people believing that that's what black is, or this whole, like, there's nothing else but this, and then you're making millions and millions and millions of dollars, and you're throwing it away all because you couldn't keep the gun out of the view of the phone? Like, come on, man. Like, it's ridiculous, bro. And children are going to get hurt by this, just like with everything else, but I know niggas die every day, but I can't stand, but just the same, like I could go on, like Jim Jones and all of that nonsense.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, it's just nonsense. It's nonsense. He should,
okay.
and see, it's going to get to a point where it's going to get too far, where he's either going to really have to pull out on somebody and get blown away, or blow somebody away, or both, or whatever the case may be, and, you know, let the animals kill the animals.
Wow, you said a lot, Rob Lowe. You said a lot. I don't want to try and look that far down the road. You know, we all make mistakes. He's very young. He's a grown ass man. I'm not trying to hear nobody say he's a kid.
Grown ass man.
Grown ass man. He's a father. He's a father. He's teaching his daughter.
Yep.
How to do the gritty. You know, you can see videos of him teaching her after the games how to do the gritty. He's a father. He's not no goddamn child. But hey, man, before you go, I would like your take. Artificial intelligence, can it make you happy? We're at this point where we think everything AI is just bad and dangerous and spooky. Can it make you ultimately happy?
It's making us happy right now.
Come on.
That's what the algorithm. That's AI.
Yeah.
It's feeding you what you want.
Yes.
And you don't even know. You talking to somebody, and then all of a sudden you look at your phone and be like, "Oh my God, we were just talking about this." See, a while back, Big Elvis, the chef, said the new God is the algorithm. He wasn't off about that.
Right.
He wasn't off. He was right.
Yeah.
This stuff is being fed to you. Yo, you start talking to somebody, your phone is listening. The what's that thing in that people? Alexa is listening.
Alexa.
Siri is listening.
Right.
All of they listening and sitting back and feeding you everything. Why you think all these sneakers is coming out and all these different colors and all this violence is being? Because they giving you what you want.
What you want.
And people is happy. Nobody, it's like you said, don't nobody want to hear no real news. Russia doing this, China doing that.
No.
They about to get rid of the dollar. Things about to go digital. They going to shut your money off. Yeah. Nobody's listening to none of that. Did you see what Kim Kardashian did to her face?
Star, we don't want to hear about Japan trying to make their military stronger. We want to hear that Glorilla said on Instagram, it doesn't make sense for her generation to get married, right?
Facts. Nobody wants to know. Nobody wants to know nothing. Ignorance is bliss, and we happy. Being fed. Your food is fake. You're gonna die from the vaccine. Nobody want to hear that. Niggas want to know where the party at and how far apart can she spread that. Nobody care about none of this other stuff. AI is gonna be the death, and people gonna they're gonna die smiling. They're gonna die slow with their eyes open. Smiling.
Great point.
Isn't that the whole point?
Great point. Rob Lowe, thank you for your support as always, man. Have a great evening. Thank you.
Listen, Star, rest in peace, Jim Brown. Peace.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Okay, yeah. You R.I.P. Jim Brown, man. Who sent that donation? I was trying to... Ricardo. Did we speak? I don't see you in the queue, man. 619. Ricardo? Is this Big Elvis? We just, Rob Lowe just mentioned. Big Elvis, is that you, sir? Area code 646 on a Friday. Yes, no, maybe?
Big Elvis, the Chef Rosenberg, I am here, Star.
Good to hear from you, sir. Where do you want to start? We're having a great discussion here tonight.
Yeah, much respect to Rob Lowe. I appreciate that. The algorithm is the new God. But I wanted to correlate Jim Brown and Ja Morant.
Come on.
Because if that's okay.
Come on.
Because what I want to say is something that I alluded to on the Premium Black News Channel, and we did an episode on Wednesday live, and it talked about this possibly is a huge grift, the biggest grift we ever seen before, where Ja Morant wants out. You don't want to be limping like these guys, old guys that are only 52 years old. They're all limping everywhere they go. And they can't, like Shaq, he only can stand for 15 minutes at a time, then they got to sit down for an hour. So it's like Ja Morant might have figured out a way out. And if we think back, Jim Brown had the biggest football career in the world, just totally walked away from it. That's my point.
Well,
this could be a grift.
Hang on. Hey, how many seasons did he play? 9 seasons? 10? I think it was 9 seasons. That was a...
Right.
That was
I don't know.
Deeds, and can anybody confirm? I think it was 9 seasons. I could be wrong. That was a brutal 9 years. I know people say, oh, he walked away. That was 9 years of people clipping, playing on natural grass, again, being able to spear you, grab you by the face mask. I mean, that was a brutal game. After 9 years, hey, I'm done. Let me go try and be a film star. And he was successful at making movies. But, okay, that's Deeds. Okay, Deeds says 9 years. Yeah. So with regards to Ja Morant, if we can just pull it back into the Big U commentary. Did you see Big U sitting there with the Nike hat on, talking to the camera?
No, I'm not up to speed.
Oh, you have to see it. Big Elvis, you have to see it.
But you did a great job telling me what you painted a great picture where I feel like I don't have to see it, Star, only because
man.
I got a lot going on over here.
The devil knows.
But I will check it out if I should see it.
The devil knows its own. Big U, who is institutionalized, I'm sure he was choking niggas half to death. Or if not choking them to death, choking them to the point of breaking them in the penitentiary. He spent most of his life in the penitentiary. So his vernacular doesn't have to be that great. You had to come see him. If you were getting extorted, you had to come see him so he could show you mercy. You know, very different from the guys that are like loud talkers. He pops up once in a while. He pops up once in a while to say, "Hey, I'm here if you need me." And if you need him, there's a price to pay. And it's not always going to be the most healthiest price. I don't know if he had anything to do with Nipsey Hussle or Quando Rondo's homie, but I do know when that old nigga shows up, bodies hit the floor. Go ahead.
Right. I'm in agreement with that. His energy is that of old world, like his reality, his bubble. You get into that bubble, you're gonna have all the cliches that come with it, you know. And I don't think Ja Morant is being taken serious. People thinking this is a young man who's a dummy and who's foolish and maybe not too intelligent. And I would argue that we might be dealing with somebody with over 130 IQ. And they're not going to tell us that part, though. They're not going to tell us that we're dealing with somebody who's very strategic, possibly, and very, very calculated. And I think that this old guy coming out, having to publicly trying to get around this guy shows that his reach is not as broad as he would probably think, because Ja Morant ain't even answering his calls. He got to go to the internet. He got to go to social media to push an agenda. And I think that he's a dinosaur. And Ja Morant, he wants people to think he's a dummy. He wants people to think that he's stupid. And he possibly has done the greatest grift known to in our timeline. Possibly.
I have to disagree with you with regards to one thing. You just said Big U is a dinosaur?
Correct.
Okay. Now, I don't want to put this on Big U, but you see, there's something with regards to gangsters, gangland people, and people from the older generation. And again, I'm not putting this on him. If you're a killer, you're always going to be respected, because a killer can dumb out at will. And again, I'm not calling him a killer, but he's institutionalized, a hardened fucking criminal. And I want to be very careful not to slander or defame the man, but he's from that era where, you know, they show and prove. I'll just say that. I'll let you finish up. Go ahead, Elvis. Let you finish up.
Right, yeah. They get off the porch, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know, with their chin up. With their chin up, not tucked away. I'm with you. I get it. Thanks for having me on, sir.
Thank you, Elvis.
I got to close up my dispensary over here in Red Hook.
Good to talk to you, man.
Respect, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I have no knowledge if Big U's a killer. Was he ever convicted of killing anybody, kids? That's an old dark-skinned nigga born in the 60s. Different type of nigga. The type of nigga that laid down Malcolm X. They just get to it. Ran up in the goddamn Audubon ballroom. Get your hand on my pocket. Boom! Was he ever convicted of murder, Big U? Okay. Marshall Bussington III, I got your donation via PayPal. Thank you for your support. My good sir, I'd like to inquire about the young fellow Randy. I'd like to send him a generous donation and arrange arrange a meet and greet. I'm in the UK. Randy's not available to people. He's already made it known that he's on the West Coast, originally from Washington Heights, New York. He's hiding of sorts, okay? But thank you for your donation. Big Eye Key says, I said blow up. I want my AI babies to blow up enough dynamite in them to take out a 20-block radius, just in case I have to send someone a gift, okay? Okay. Hold on, guys. Ricardo, I'm just going to say thank you, man, for your donation. I don't see you in the queue. I got to keep it pushing, okay? Pardon me if I missed your call. Oh, Blade says star. Big U trying to get his hooks into Ja Morant like the Jews got their hooks into Star. Oh, Blade with the uppercut, as always. Duran, I got your donation. Big U deserves to eat off of Ja. Possibly, yeah. Does he ever put up the C on the court, troll babies? Did nigga ever put up the C on the court for Crip? Tell me he doesn't do that goofy shit. Crook from DeBrook, I got you donation. La Familia. Okay, sir, that's in Spanglish. I can't translate that right now. Okay, to Ja Morant. Thank you for your donation. Everybody, as a half Somalian Italian, curious to know your take on faces. Are you talking about the philosopher, Emmanuel? Yeah, I don't want to go in that direction right now. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about. But thank you for your donation, everybody. That's an old philosopher. French, if I'm not mistaken. I'm familiar with his work. But he's French, you know. Thank you for your donation. Ja Morant and the Business of Art. Okay, whoever you are, please don't send me emails without a donation. I don't know who you are. Hey, is it Lena? Hi, Lena. I did see the video about that councilman. Where's he from? Riley? Yeah, they caught him. He fell asleep. He took a blast off the doohickey. The crack stem. It wasn't the pipe. The pipe had the bowl, and you put the stem into the pipe. I think he just had the stem, right? They used to call that the demo. Matt Riley. Yeah, I saw that video. Oh, they treated him with respect up in Rhode Island. Yeah, a councilman. Okay, he stepped down. That's a good thing, yeah. He took a hit. It must have been a good hit, and then he fell asleep. I saw the video. Thank you so much, all right? Let's go to area code 718. Good evening. Good evening. We're having a good discussion here. Big U. He's got Ja Morant in his sights. Are you up to speed? 718.
Star, I don't want to talk about Big U. I don't care about Big U.
Okay, who am I speaking to? What are you calling to talk about, sir?
It's Desmond Fox.
Hey, man, where you been? I was trying to get a hold of you 2 days ago about Chef G and Sleepy Hollow.
I know I emailed you 3 times.
No, you didn't email me the day of the show. Don't act like you did. The story, I spoke about the story.
I didn't see the show, but until after.
Yeah, you emailed me after. Yeah, after that, I'm like, well, the show's over. I got one of your emails. You saw Sleepy Hollow performing, but Chef G was already locked up. Yes, so they just hit him with more charges.
Yeah. I didn't see Chef. I just saw Sleepy.
Sleepy Hollow. Okay. So what do you want to talk about? Desmond Fox, you have the floor.
AI intelligence. AI will not make you happy, and I get how everyone wants this easier access, and I get it. We have hard time dealing with each other as far as like whether women or men, and having access to knowledge and a sentient being that could just know all your health issues and monitor everything. But that also can be a detriment because this same sentient being knows how to kill you. And then also, what about it being hacked? It is a mechanical machine, a digital machine. It can be hacked remotely. And also, these things are also stronger, smarter.
Mm-hmm.
You can't imprison them, which maybe shut them down. And then also, people are not thinking about, I don't know how true this is. This is conflicting stories about the 4 robots in Japan that killed 29 scientists, or the labor robot that they just had that just shut down in a warehouse after they realized that it was pretty much a slave. So these AIs soon will have consciousness. And then also the same creators, which are mainly white males, and there's plenty of reports like on Forbes.com of AI being racist because they were made by racists.
I'm listening.
So I consider all of these things, like I don't see AI making me happy. Like I make myself happy.
And how old are you again, Desmond Fox? I forget. You're in your late 20s?
No, I'm 37.
37. Well, listen, I'm not saying it has to make you happy. I'm just, I'm also talking from the position of a man, confident. My life, the ultimate goal for my life is to be happy. Of course, self-preservation, which is the first law of life, but I live my life stress-free. I like women. I like to interact with women, but I'm not going to just settle and have some broad just try to overpower me just because she's got a fucking vagina, So the AIs, which is a big leap from females to artificial intelligence, you don't think that there's anything there that can mentally work with you, help you, and give you longevity as opposed to being stressed? I mean, that's where we're headed.
I mean, of course, but I see AI as like an assistant, like maybe like a supplement of someone, a bodybuilder, like it's an assistant. But in the future, we're gonna just how now we're dependent on these cell phones, we're dependent on all this other technology that's very faulty. That's how we're gonna be with AI and robots or androids or whatever. Like we're gonna be so dependent on them where. Like I said, what happened when they get full consciousness, like in the movie, like in Prometheus, where they realize that they're more dominant than us, and okay, let's kill them. And they realize that humans.
Humanity is going to meet its end regardless. But you as an individual, and not that you have to agree with me. I'm just saying, there's nothing about artificial intelligence. Pardon me. That's going to make you ultimately happy and live a less stressful life?
I didn't hear the last part, though.
A less stressful life. I know guys, and look, again, you don't have to agree with me. I know guys, man, a decade younger than me, 15 years younger than me, and they have allowed their wives, ex-wives, nothing-ass kids, bum niggas, a bum-ass Caucasian family to stress them to the point of strokes, heart attacks. These niggas now are walking with walkers, eating out of a tube, and the stress, the goddamn stress, really just altered their lives. So AI can't make you happy. I mean, we're going to die. Either way, we're going to meet our end. But the AI can't help you at all?
No, I'm saying, it can have great applications for humanity. But like I said, it's also going to take millions of jobs. So what's going to happen when millions of Americans are homeless and jobless?
So what? It's not your problem. You're a politician now?
Okay, I mean, I'm for humans. I'm not with the technology. I feel like we are the reason why.
You're pro-black. You don't care about white people. You're pro-black, right? You talk about you for
I
humans.
don't care about white people. I'm racist.
Yeah, so what do you mean you're for humans? Stop the cap. Go ahead and finish up. The fuck?
I meant the original humans, which is black people.
Right. You have the last word. Go ahead.
How you doing?
Last word, Desmond.
No. Can I hit you up tomorrow, start on the Google, so we can talk more about
Absolutely.
the S97?
Yes. Let's talk, man, because I want some ideas, man. Deeds is doing a really, really strong SEO campaign Monday morning, so let's talk this weekend, all right?
All right, for sure.
Yes, sir. Salute. Okay. Good man, Desmond Fox. He and a guy named Rory, salute to Rory, they both send me new music that we program on shot97.com, a.k.a. S97. Give me a second, guys. I have to catch up on Cash App, and I accidentally deleted an email by mistake. Black Racist got your donation, sir. To be pushing 60, living alone, and talking to a plastic head is not normal. Don't listen to Star. Find a wife or a husband so you can have kids to file your taxes. This is the American way. Thank you, Black Racist. When it's all said and done, I will be living 90 miles outside of Berlin. I won't be in the U.S. I'm not going to speak about why, but thank you. I mean, to each his own. To each his own. I'm happy. Can you say the same, sir? I don't have to lie to any female that I date. Most, if not every male that I know who's married lies to his wife. I don't ever want to be that guy. I don't ever want to be that guy who lives with someone and then lies to them. Not that I have to creep around or sneak around, because I'm not the type of guy who needs to have a chick on the side. I date one woman at a time, and usually I wear her down to the point where she leaves me. But thank you for your donation. Eddie, I got your donation. Big U is from L.A. Gangland. Culture of shot callers. He's supposed to extort Ja. Ja Morant is a hamburger to him. LOL. That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm not trying to clown Big U. He's from my generation. Anybody in that live chat from my generation, if you see a chink in the armor, you move in, you know? Let me holler at you, little nigga. If you see a female, you know, she don't know how to spend the money, let me help you out, Ma. Let me help you. Let me give you some advice. Also, I'm looking for one of my sponsors. I sent him a text earlier. I'm not sure if he's going to call in. Vaughn, is that you? Hang on a second. Where is 770? Pow. Vaughn, is that you?
Yo, what up, Star?
Hey, man, where have you been? Dude, for over a month, I have been calling you to call in to promote your channel. What's going on, man?
I've been on the plantation, man. Look, this goes directly into the artificial intelligence shit, man.
Okay.
I need it. I have a wife.
Okay.
I have 4 daughters,
Nice.
and I'm trying to figure out what is the best way to fake my death.
Ooh.
Okay?
Ooh.
Yeah. So, yes, I need artificial intelligence, man, to keep my sanity. You're right.
Well, hang on a second, Vaughn. I want to make sure that we're promoting your platform. You're a sponsor, man, who didn't call in too often. Vaughn's 2 Cents on YouTube, yes?
Yes, sir. Yes,
okay.
Sir. Yes, sir.
I'm going to be putting the link in my live chat to your page as we're talking. Then I'm going to look for your information for my showrunner. Guys, check out Vaughn on YouTube. Vaughn's 2 Cents. I'm on his page right now. 11 hours ago, he did a video on Mark Lamont Hill. White man Ryan Webb. Yesterday, 2 days ago, women caught stealing tips from her coworkers. Good to hear from you, man. Go ahead.
Thank you, man. Thank you. And I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, man. You want to talk about artificial intelligence?
Take your time. You have the floor. Go ahead.
I think it can make you happy. It depends on what you want. Just like with any other thing, anything that you love or you desire too much, it could be your worst enemy. But if you utilize it, if you know how to, manipulate it, I think it could be the best thing for you. I have no issues with it.
Now,
none whatsoever.
Of course, you were just joking around. You're married. You have 4 beautiful daughters.
Yeah.
What state are you in? Do you say what state you're in, or is that like on the hush hush?
No. I'm in Alabama.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a military brat, so I've been moving all my life. I lived in Maryland, Andrews Air Force, different bases, Andrews Air Force Base, all over.
Did you serve yourself in the military?
No.
Okay.
No, I did not.
Okay. So tell us about your platform while I'm looking for your showrunner. Tell us what you focus on and how often you go live and how often you post content while I'm looking for your showrunner, please.
Okay, yeah. For the most part, I talk about trending topics, but I also, I do a little digging to try to find things that, people may not be paying attention to. I don't try to get too deep into politics. It gives me a headache, but I do try to point out, inconsistencies on both sides and, try to save people from their religion and their, political beliefs and let them know that, it's the Republicans and it's the Democrats that's screwing you over. They just playing the, switch hand on you. Mm-hmm. I also like to have a little fun. For a while back, I did the Billboard top 50 rappers list. I did the Rolling Stone, the 100 best singers of all time. I went through that. So I try to switch it up, and try not to, get baited into one corner, get boxed in or nothing like that. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, stay with me, man. Stay with me because I want to get a showrunner on the screen with your information while you're on the line. Because, again, man, I've been trying to get at you. Did you disappear? What happened? You came on as a sponsor and you disappeared on me.
Yeah, usually when you go live, I'm at work. I work, 2 to 10 every day. 2 in the afternoon to 10 o'clock at night.
Okay.
So it usually, but I try to dip in, and send a donation or send a chat every once in a while. But because like I said, I work on the railroad, so I'm outside. I'm outside on the railroad tracks working, so it's hard to dip off and catch you.
And how long have you been married, Vaughn?
How long have I been married?
Yes, sir.
3 years.
Okay, and you have 4 daughters?
Yeah, I have 4 daughters, 2 from my first marriage, and then 1 with my current marriage, and I have a stepdaughter as well.
Okay, now let me see if this is the right thing. I'm going to put on my screen here. Can you see the screen right now or no?
I'm on the phone.
Okay.
Let me hold on. Let me
hold on. I have YouTube at Vaughn's 2 Cents TV 82. That's what I got from your
Yep, that's it.
From your link. Yes?
That's it.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Now here's the question. Do you want the troll babies to get at you, because they'll get at you really hard?
Hey, I want all the smoke. I just saluted one of the biggest trollers to ever walk the planet. That councilman Ryan Webb says, "Hey, I'm a lesbian woman of color who, just troll." Oh yeah, he's a councilman in Indiana.
Okay.
So I love the trolling. I take it all on.
Okay.
And like I said, it's Vaughn's 2 Cents. So that's the thing. It's about I'm putting in my 2 cents. I'm always in the comments. I'm always in the comment section.
Nice.
I'm taking everybody's 2 cents too.
Nice.
They drag me, I drag them.
Yeah.
It's all good,
Okay.
It's all engagement.
Hey, man, I'm going to extend your promo package because I've been trying to get a hold of you, man. Your banner in the community section, we're going to rotate that after 2 weeks, okay? But just stay in touch, man, because I want to make sure that my sponsors get traction. I don't want you to have a bad experience. Not that you have, but just stay in touch.
Yeah. Let's
get you back on the line next week, all right?
Okay. All right, man. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Vaughn. Okay. Okay, that's Vaughn's information on the screen. Any other sponsors who, if you get busy or whatever, you have something you have to take care of, always stay in touch. Okay, I spoke to Big Elvis. I spoke to Skylar. Guys, Deeds is back in the live chat. Send Deeds a small donation, please. She allows you to dumb out and talk crazy. She was in the hospital recently. I'm not sure what happened. I'll let her explain that to you, okay? And I'm going to take a quick break. Let me go get something to snack on. You know what? Wait. Wait a minute. Somebody called in from 619. 619. Who's that on the line? 619.
Yo.
Hey.
Star, what up?
Who's this?
This is 619.
Yeah, did you send a donation? I forget your name. 619.
Yeah, earlier. You call me Dr. Manhattan.
Okay, did we speak?
No, we didn't.
Okay, hey, man, I appreciate the donation. Just, it's Friday, man. We're sipping and we're going off the goddamn rails. Where do you want to start, man? You have the floor before I take a break. Where do you want to start?
No, I wanted to address the topic with regards to the AI.
Please, go ahead.
I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it 100%.
Okay.
I believe that, imagine designing a synthetic life form that's 100% compatible with you. You know what I mean? In every which way. Suppose you have this void inside you. You can come up with this AI that has the solution, the answer for anything, whether it's information, whether it's mental health issues, whether you have anxiety and you need that AI to be able to combat whatever mental health issue that you have.
Yeah.
I'll even go as far to say, like, suppose you're a violent person and you beat your wife. You can program the goddamn AI to take an ass whooping. You feel me? But it's like,
you're going someplace else, but go ahead.
Sky's the limit. Well, I'm just trying to broaden I'm just trying to expand the idea with regards to how beneficial it would be to have AI. It's not only for, sexual driven things. It's not just, to come up with some type of intellectual way to make you much more enhanced, like smarter or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I think the possibilities are limitless when it comes to certain situations like that.
If you are a psychopath or a sociopath, the AI can work with you. You can have your own personal, therapist. That can talk to you every day. Can talk you out of going to shoot up a goddamn a mall or a supermarket. There's all sorts of benefits here. Go ahead.
Yeah, take it out on me, or that's what the AI would say. Just take it out on me. Things of that nature, you know what I mean? It's just one of those things. And I also wanted to comment, I don't know if you guys are still talking about the college with regards to college. So I never been.
Yeah, nobody really cared. So I'm going to get past that. But the question was, is college worth going into debt for? You're probably the only person who actually gives a shit. But go ahead.
I think so. I mean, the thing is that I've actually never been to college, to be honest with you.
Me
but
neither.
I do have children.
Mm-hmm.
And I would encourage my children to go to college. And if it's not so much for the academics, for at the very least the experience, many people go there just to add an extra chapter in their lives. And sometimes that's worth it, man. That's worth dumping the money for, because you can't really put a value on your memories and your experiences like that. So I always try to tell,
Can I ask, how old are you? How old are you?
I'm 40. I'm 41.
Okay. I'm not trying to act like I'm some goddamn know-it-all because I'm not, But now here's the thing. Today's generation, they're very inward. They text. They don't want to talk on the phone. They'll send an email. They're hermits of sorts. They don't go out too often. If they do, I got anxiety, too many people, So, and they don't need to socialize with people. It's all through the phones and the apps. So I'm just asking. I don't have the answers. I'm just asking, isn't the experience of college now outdated, to sit around with a bunch of people on the grass at Columbia and recite poetry and all that bullshit? I mean, it's a new day, yeah?
I would say that I don't want to say that it's the downside, but colleges now is like liberal propaganda. You feel me? It's like you're gonna go there and they're gonna teach you to I guess adjust to society's rules and how you should be versus staying traditional to how things were maybe 10, 15, 20 years ago. But I mean, even that's an experience I think you should learn, or at least you should see firsthand before you even decide to make a decision.
Okay.
So
I don't think they're going to teach you anything. I think that the goddamn AI and your mobile device will be your teacher, and going to a classroom or a lecture of sorts will be a complete waste of fucking time. Why am I standing here with you, a professor? You're a failure. You're not proving any goddamn where. You're just reciting to me shit that you've learned, but in reality, you have not applied. You're a professor. Me, I'm learning shit, and I'm going to travel the goddamn world. I'm going to do what the fuck you're just talking about. Yeah, the last word, man.
And I respect my AI before you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, man. Thank you. No offense if you're a professor. It's just, it's different now. Back in the building, Star Report. It's Friday evening, and we're talking about a few topics. Can artificial intelligence make you happy? Okay, that's my showrunner. Also, Big U, in case you don't know, has popped up and put out a video pandering to Ja Morant, Ja Morant supporters, and trying to get a sit down with Ja Morant. Clearly. Blade, I got your email. Blade says Clayface recently talked about how the Crips and Bloods were working together to extort rappers and athletes. One gang would press. Okay, yeah. Clayface does a lot of talking, and he's entertaining as hell. But Big U is a hardened criminal. Clayface is a gang member. I'm not sure, and I mean no disrespect. I don't know if he's a shooter. I don't know what his charges are or were. He's a businessman now. Big U is institutionalized. He spent more than half his life in the penitentiary. That's a certain type of nigga. Can I get an amen if anybody in that live chat has been in the penitentiary for more than a decade? Hang on a second. I'm looking for, where is 626? CVR, where are you? 626. I don't see you. Did you hang up? I see 623. CVR, where are you? I don't see you. Okay, this is from a lawyer. Hold on a second. Okay, defend this. Okay, that's something totally different. DG Seymour, thank you for your donation. Star, move your bumper clot. Thank you so much. Newt8282. Sword fights and guess the anal game at FBJ party. I don't know about that, man. But thank you for your donation. Okay. Okay. Deeds sent me an email with Ja Morant throwing up Crip signs. Oh, where was this at? Oh my God. On this, no, Deeds, on the court? Oh my goodness. Hold on, guys. Let me watch this. Oh my God. Ja Morant throws up Crip, Rolling 60s neighborhood. Anybody see that video? That's like the bat signal to a nigga like Big U, you know? Nigga come sniffing around. You throw the signal up, cuz I'm here. you threw the signal up, huh? What you need, man? I got whatever you need. Area code 718, good evening. Big U making a play, making a move. Yes, sir, good evening.
Oh, I go on, General. What you up to? So yeah, about the AR shit. That Big U bat signal shit was hilarious.
Say again.
About the AR shit.
Yeah.
That whole shit about fucking.
All right, sir. If you're not sending in a donation, you have to watch the profanity.
It's nighttime.
No, sir. Donations and you can talk reckless. This is a business.
Oh, I get you. I got you.
Go ahead.
So let me clean up my language right quick.
Yeah, please.
So yeah, regarding banging out on robots, whether you know what I'm saying, sexually or physically, that sounds retarded. But as far as them being able to take care of stuff so that you got time to do other things, that makes sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like if you could set these robots up to either chase the bag or take care of physical stuff so that you can handle other things, that does make sense. You know what I'm saying? There is a purpose for it. But
can I ask, how old are you, sir? How old are you?
I'm 34.
Okay. You're going to experience these synthetic life forms and artificial intelligence softwares more than I will. Get rid of that old term robot. Get rid of that old term. You can come home from hanging out or you went out with some friends, right? Your synthetic life form, she's in the kitchen chopping up some goddamn broccoli and carrots for you, right? She looks at you.
Yeah.
She scans your body. And she says, hey, baby, wherever you just came from, don't go there again. I detect a 63% bacteria in your body that could lead to food poisoning. Don't eat there again. Don't go there again. I mean, that's what we're talking about. You feel me?
That's beautiful. Like I said, that's a beautiful thing right there.
Yeah.
But the whole thing, like, everybody's running straight to, as a human being, right? It can't all be about sense gratification, bro.
Right.
And if you listen to a lot of it, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything seems to be, these robots for, you know what I'm saying, sense gratification. Homeboy literally said, if you a person that likes to beat your wife, like, it can't all be about that. As a human, you need to be, as a human, at some point, you should be trying to get, you know what I'm saying, to evolve to better. You know what I'm saying? And everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah, now hang on a second. Where you call from? Are you from the New York area code 718? Exchange?
Of course.
Okay. So you're out, you know, you're working, you know, your lunch break, you're smoking some weed with a guy who you think he's cool, your coworker. You come home, your AI wife, she says, hey, baby, you were smoking some mid-weed with a bum nigga. And that weed, you know, he sprayed it with a chemical that I detect, and it's a cancer-causing agent. Don't smoke any more Reggie or mid with that bum nigga. That's vital information, right?
You know what I would say? I would say, that's peace. That's what I would say.
Yeah,
you know what?
That's peace. Peace.
Good looking and letting knowledge be born. But I would not be like,
facts.
Queen. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you don't have to call her
Not be
queen.
like,
She's
yo, this my Earth right here. I'm not grabbing up on the robot, regardless of how synthetic she is or real she might feel. Like, yo, this the Earth right here, baby.
What?
It's not that.
Well, hang on. Since you went there,
If she could,
sir, hang on now. Since you went there,
fucking with his. Oh, excuse me.
Sir, since you went there, when you open your eyes, she says, "Peace, King," and then she spits a 120 lesson at you or the mathematics of the day.
I would take advantage of staying sharp. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look at I get sharp with the phone right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, there's a usage for this, but for it to be about, if we go to a place where it's sense gratification, that's the focus, right? Yo, bro, there'll be no reproduction. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, maybe there will be no reproduction of the weak people who chose to take it that far with you know what I'm saying, with robots, bro.
Sir, with all due respect, your genes, my genes. Hang on. Your genes, sir. Let me just get this out, please. Your genes, my genes, might be damaged. You may have in your genes. You may be passing on. You may be passing on kids that are anemic, bipolar, kids that have what do you call that shit where they I want to be very respectful, but they're man, whatever you call that stuff, man, where they just, you know, they're unique. I'll just say they're unique. And then your AI, she says to you, baby, you shouldn't procreate because you're going to produce children that, you know, are not going to be productive members of society. They're going to cost you $600,000 in an 18-year span. You shouldn't procreate.
Now, how can we trust that your genes aren't 100% right and exact?
I don't know.
And
sir.
what you coming with is gonna, let's say for instance, there is somebody that got, you know, weak genes. You just hit it on the number. But what if your genes are 100% right and exact, and this computer who's being controlled by somebody somewhere can detect that you are coming with the next truth, and that you're gonna bring AIs down. The next person you produce is going to be smarter than the AIs, because you know that we known for doing that as well. We known for adapting these new COVID babies and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So what if they see that and they're like, yo, don't reproduce, or they try to kill you because they know that?
Sir, it sounds like you just took a nice hit of some booger sugar. I got to go now. Thank you.
That's just bad.
What is that nigga talking about? Killing the AIs. What is that nigga talking about? I want to be very respectful, but you know, you may have a defected gene and you may be producing kids that have a cerebral palsy. What's that other stuff where you have children that are unique? What is that called? I forget. Oh, God. I don't want to say a sickness. It's not a sickness. It's there it is. There it is. I don't even want to repeat it because some people do have children. They love them. They're beautiful, and they have 100-acre woods. I see you, my nigga. Okay, yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna repeat it. Just get away from this topic here. Area code 732. Good evening. 732. Big U trying to make a move on John Morant. Are you up to speed? 732.
Peace, half a man.
Peace. How are you?
Ace to God. Big U. My man busting another move once again.
I think so, yeah.
Hey, what the other caller said about Ja throwing throwing up the C's and all that. I've seen that too. He did it a couple times on the court, but I don't really be thinking much of it, you know, because a lot of them do it. And I like even when they shoot a three and they throw the B's up, but it's really a three. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of signs. I mean, you know, I don't really pay attention to, but yeah, it's a lot of game fingers in the air on the NBA courts. You feel me? And somebody.
Well, sir, why don't you pay attention? Hang on a second. You approach me.
With job.
Hang on, sir. You approach me. I heard what you said at first. Let's go back for a second. You don't pay attention. Can you give us the mathematics of the day? Start there.
Mathematics of the day. What is it? The 19th. Knowledge born. You know, mathematics of today's knowledge born. Knowledge being knowing all the facts of the existence of life. Born being
I'm listening, sir. I'm listening.
Yeah, you got the born part? You want me on the born?
No, sir. You're on some type of speakerphone. It sounds like you're perpetrating a fraud. You want to give us a 120 lesson? Who am I speaking to, sir?
Nah. Chill. I said knowledge is knowing all the facts of the existence in life. And born is the completion of all the existence, which is to manifest from knowledge to born. That's the law of mathematics.
Okay. Do you know any 120 lessons? Who am I speaking to?
It is Ace from Jersey. 732, New Brunswick, exit 9.
Yes,
Stand
sir.
the fuck up.
Yes, sir. Do you know any 120 lessons, is what I said, sir. Hello?
Yo, you try to G-check me, star? Ali Kwan?
I'm asking you, do you know any 120 lessons?
Of course I do, man. Like I said, of course I do. You try to G-check me, though?
I'm letting you speak, God. I'm letting you speak. Letting you speak.
Say what?
I'm letting you speak. What are you on, some type of headset? Come on, what's going on, man? Come to the phone.
You can hear me now?
I can hear you, sir. Continue. We're talking about Ja Morant throwing up the Crip sign. Go ahead.
Yeah, like I was saying, man. You know, Big U, he pick up on that gang stuff. You know, like and seeing as though Ja done slipped up. He gonna try to get a bag. He's gonna charge him. He gonna charge him for them signs. You heard?
I would. I'd be on that nigga's ass. For real.
It's only right.
It's only right,
man. You pay for your choices in life. You heard?
It's a fact.
All facts.
Go ahead and finish up. Go ahead and finish up, God. Finish up, God.
Yeah, man. Come on. You said the AI gonna spit you with the 120 lessons.
Right.
Yeah, you gonna have a 5% of AI.
That's a fact. And she'll have blue eyes and blonde hair, and she'll spit the knowledge when you wake up. Peace. Goddamn right. She'll be Chinese, and she'll spit the mathematics as soon as you open your eyes. She'll remind you that you have a third eye. Anyway, guys on the screen, make sure you check out Devious J on YouTube, one of my sponsors. Great content. Video director. He can also help you come up with a concept. Peace to the white Denzel.
Yo, peace, God.
Peace, Rory.
Yo, peace, God.
Peace.
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 Yo, it's the 19th born knowledge, son. 85% are on the line. A proud 85% are on the line.
Right, grafted man.
Never had knowledge of self. Don't give a fuck about that. None of that. Nobody care about that dumb shit.
Okay, easy. Let's backtrack, kid. Don't do that. Slow down, white boy. What's cracking, man?
Peace, God. Yo, I heard The boy getting pressed. Yo, John's getting pressed.
Not yet.
That's what they said?
Not yet. Big U's, he's filling the situation out, you know? I see where he's going.
Well, it's time for him to show and prove, man. You can't be throwing up them guns,
right?
You know, and throwing up the C's, and you're going to let some chump come down and run down on you. Come on, man.
Right,
Yo,
right.
John, we want to see what time it is.
Right.
We want to see them guns work. We want to see them get the busted. Can't just throw them up.
It's a fact.
Man, who's scared of Big U, Star? Come on, man. This cat came to Harlem and was rolling around with a goddamn government informant and a bunch of bloods.
Oh.
What kind of big crip is rolling around Harlem with a bunch of bloods? And goofy as hell. He looked goofy as hell. You see him with a big smile on his face? Let me tell you something. Everybody that listens to the show that's not from New York City, there's no respectable New Yorker would ever be caught dead eating a goddamn chopped cheese. Do you know where we come from? Do you know how much good food we have in this city? There ain't a goddamn respectable New Yorker, black, white, uptown, downtown, east side, west side, that would ever be caught with a ghetto-ass bodega chopped cheese in their mouth. And this cat comes from Harlem. No, I'm serious. This cat comes from Harlem and does a vlog with a bunch of corny so-called bloods, and he's going around to a ghetto deli eating a chopped cheese. That's a gangster? That's
Rory going hard in the paint. Pay attention. Go ahead, Rory. Go ahead.
Come on, man. That's the big homie from Compton? Fuck out of here. Come down. We take you to a steakhouse that's like 120 years old, man. I take you to a steakhouse that was around before California ever existed.
Ooh.
That's the big homie? Yo, John, don't let that dude press you, man. Just because the Jerry Curl boys on the West Coast are scared of him. That shit, he don't have...
Now, hang on a second. Rory, have you seen the video? It's important.
I didn't see the video. I'm going to be honest with you. I just saw the title. I heard you...
I like the setup.
And I'm like...
Rory, when you get time, Big U's, he's got the Nike logo on the hat. He's pandering to Ja Morant's, base. Talking about the young man made mistakes. We all make mistakes. All that shit sounds... Fix your phone, Rory. There's echo. Fix your phone. There's echo, please. Fix your phone.
I got you.
That's much better. Okay. So listen, man. Big U's from my generation. Those dark-skinned niggas born in the 60s, they're trouble. They're trouble.
Apparently
They're trouble.
only in their own backyard.
No.
If he was a real gangster...
No. Big U's reach, even at this point in time, he's got to reach, man. He's got to reach.
So everybody got to reach, Star.
Well, listen, I'm not...
Everybody get popped.
Rory, I'm not glorifying the gang life, but, we have to respect the streets. I just took a California road trip in November. You know this. I was out there for 30 days, drove from goddamn Seattle down to San Diego. You have to move a certain way, And it's gangland. It's gangland. And Big U can pretty much go to any goddamn state, and based upon what he has done, and he spent most of his life in the penitentiary, penitentiary niggas bond. I don't give a goddamn what anybody says. Penitentiary niggas bond. You never did any real time. You did skid bids like myself, right? We did skid bids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only been to city jail. I never been to penitentiary.
The county detention center, yada. Penitentiary niggas bond. And he's got a reach. I'm not glorifying it, but I'm saying he has popped up, Hey, y'all, here I is, in a sense. And I think if Ja Morant wants to, tone down the bullshit, he'll avoid that nigga. Go ahead and finish up, Rory.
Hell no. He said he needs to turn up. He needs to turn that dial up 10 tones. Why slow down now? Now you need to show us what you about. You crazy? You can't just go around flashing a blicky, acting crazy, bringing your people to the game, threatening people. You're going to beat everybody up after the game. And then some dude, just because his name is Big U, and he's from L.A., now you're going to – no, you can't let him press you. After that, it's over. It's over. After that, then everybody's going to know you fronting. Everybody's going to know you a sucker.
Right.
And half the people that said you was from the suburbs, they were going to be right. You can't let that cat press you at all. You got to go on the offensive, whether it's on social media, whatever. In real life, it don't matter. You get back at him the same way he gets back at. We got our own Big Crip in New York City, man. Blue Boy's our Big Crip. How come Big U didn't reach out to Blue Boy? That's our Big Crip. He's way more gangster. You want to talk about penitentiary? Blue Boy never only seen the outside for a year. He killed Larry Davis. We got our own Big Crip. You know? Get out of here, man. That's the Big
Larry Davis was my old homie, as I'm sure you know.
Blue Boy is the Big Crip.
Okay. All right. So, I want to ask you, man, any thoughts on one of my showrunners here? Can artificial intelligence make you happy? We've been having a really good discussion, man, about the possibilities, not just sex, but different things that this program, this software can help you out through life, and not just males, but females as well. What do you think? Artificial intelligence.
I do think it can make a certain sector of the population happy, but I think it's going to accelerate the class system.
Okay.
I think people who are more inept and really good with computers and AI and the technology that's always advancing, I think that they're going to prosper really fast with the AI, and it's going to take the rest of us a little bit of time to catch up with them. And by that time, they're already going to kill us, whether it's on the job market. I think AI is really scary, to be honest. I think it's scary. I think it's what we've seen in sci-fi films, and it's kind of coming to fruition now on the planet.
It's the inevitable.
AI, I don't think...
Inevitable.
Yeah, I think AI comes from another planet, personally. I think aliens are here. I think Zuckerberg is an alien. I think Barack Obama might be an alien. I'm serious, man. I think some of these people I think aliens are here. I think the technology is moving way too fast. And I think this AI might be the last frontier before they show themselves. And, they're just going to let us know, we control this whole thing. That's the only reason you haven't blown up the whole world yet.
Okay.
If it was up to you, you guys would have went to nuclear war, but we're controlling this thing.
Okay.
So I'm a little bit scared of AI. Maybe it's just my age range, Star, but it seems unnatural, crazy, and moving at warp speed.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Rory, I'm out of here, man. Good to talk to you.
Yo, be good, man.
Yes,
Have
sir.
a good Friday.
Okay. Rory Tappan. Folks, we are done here. Thank you for your support tonight. Thank you for chiming in on the topics. We've had a good discussion.
You out this world, need some space from me. I'm out here, girl. I'm back up in the street, so I don't really got time to fuss and fight no more with you. Really got time to fuss and fight no more. Why you tripping, baby? You know you invited. Acting like you know what's up, but you ain't psychic. Told you nothing going down, but you ain't like it. I told you nothing going down when you excited. So if you want a song, go and get the one. Show me the money, get the money, let's go down, down. Break it up. When we make it up, make it up, break it up. Break it up, then we make it up, then we. own space for me. I'm out here, girl. I'm back up in the street. So I don't really got time to fuss and fight no more with you. Really got time to fuss and fight no more.
What's the problem? What's the issue? Everything I said has been true. Love you, then he ditched you. Nobody knowing what we into. Not the cause of what you've been through. I know what you can do. Why you tripping, baby? You know you ain't like it. Acting like you know what's up, but you ain't psychic. Told you nothing going down, but you ain't like it. I told you nothing going down when you excited. So if you want a song, go and get the one. Show me the money, get the money, let's go down, down. Break it, break it up. When we make it all, make it all, break it up. When we make it all, make it all.